What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be working on yet another BMW. As you guys know, we love BMWs here at the shop. Now, this right here isn't my car. This is my brother's car. As you guys know, he used to paint all my cars at the old shop. He actually painted the McLaren right there, did a really good job. And now it's time to repay the favor and do some work on his car. He actually bought this thing off the salvage auction with a little bit of damage right here in the driver's side. As you can see, we have a busted headlight, destroyed bumper, and some suspension work to do up here in the front. And check that out, that tire rod just completely snapped right there. It's bent like a banana up there. That's pretty much all the damage up here, which is not too bad. And the best thing about this car is there's actually no airbags blown, so I'm not too sure why they totaled it out. I mean, it's a really beautiful car. It actually still has power, which is nice. I mean, most cars have come dead from the auction, but this thing starts right up. It's beautiful interior, you know, it's not too dirty, it's pretty clean. I'm thinking maybe this is why they totaled this thing out, because as you can see, there's no damage on the driver door, no damage on the quarter panel, but yet this rear door is just completely sideswiped. I mean, I don't know what the heck he could have hit that would have just destroyed just the door. That's all good. We'll get that thing replaced. But pretty much all the damage is up here in the front. Let me go ahead and pop this hood. This should be a pretty easy, simple fix. I mean, there's nothing too crazy going on under here. Let's go ahead and open it up. You guys know how the BMWs are. They have all these plastics covering it all up, but unfortunately the struts don't really work too good on the hood. Come on, it's a brand new car. But as you can see, we have a busted headlight, busted fender, and not too sure what's going on under there. We basically just need to go ahead and start breaking this car down, get that suspension swapped out. I'm thinking we'll just break it down out here because the weather is so nice. Even though it's November, it's supposed to be a little bit colder, but we're gonna go ahead and start tearing into this car. Probably just pop the bumper off first, pop this fender off, get this headlight off, and kind of see what's going on out here. And then we can move on to getting that suspension replaced and hopefully get this thing back on the road today. So let's get straight to work on this car. Let's go ahead and tear apart this front end. So check it out, we got all the damaged parts removed off the car and it's not looking too good. We did find a little bit of hidden damage. As you can see, that apron piece is just completely crushed right there. Although maybe we can fix that. I'm guessing this little brace that was sitting right here kind of got pushed up into it. Honestly, from the outside it didn't look as bad, but now we have a little bit of frame damage, but good thing we do have a frame machine. But before we go any further on this BMW, today's video is brought to you by Fantic. Never heard of Fantic? Fantic specializes in making products that make your life easier. As you guys know, in the past we've worked with Fantic and I've actually been using their jumper box for quite some time. They're always improving and getting new products, and this one right here I'm pretty excited about. This is the Slim V8 Apex mini portable vacuum from Fantic. Let's go ahead and pop this thing open and see how it works. So here's everything that comes with the vacuum cleaner. You have a nice little bag right here to store all the cool accessories. And check out the vacuum cleaner. This thing is quite small. It only weighs 1.1 pounds. So basically the size of a water bottle. The coolest thing is you can literally throw this thing in your glove box. And not only is it a vacuum cleaner, it's also a blower. You can actually attach these attachments to the back of it. So if you want to blow some dust away, or if you want to suck the dust away, this thing can do it all. So let's go ahead and put this vacuum cleaner to the test. Now this thing is perfect for the small spills. Whether your kid throws some Doritos or you track some dirt into your car or truck, you simply whip this thing out of the glove box, vacuum it up, and it saves you a trip from going to the car wash or whipping out the big vacuum. I gotta say I'm super impressed with this little vacuum cleaner. This thing packs a powerful punch. But the cool thing about Fantic is they make a lot of other cool products. My personal favorite is the Fantic tire inflator. This thing can air up car tires, bike tires, pretty much anything that needs air, this thing can air it up. So if you have a football that's flat, this thing can air it up, and it can air up your tire from flat to full in a matter of minutes. It also comes in this really cool case. The cool thing about most of Fantic's products are they can simply fit in your glove box and save you time and money. So what are you guys waiting for? Definitely check out Fantic. I'll drop all the links down below, and make sure you use my promo code VTVA Apex to get up to 46% off, whether you're trying to get one for yourself or get the perfect gift for somebody. Now let's get back to work on the BMW. So let's go ahead and get back to work on the BMW. The next thing we're going to do is go ahead and swap out this suspension and get a new suspension on this thing so we can get this thing running and driving. So check it out, we got all the suspension replaced on the BMW. Everything went pretty smooth. Some of the control arms were a little bit tough to get back in, but we went ahead and replaced the shock, the knuckle, both control arms, and we went ahead and put a new tie rod on there. So everything should be good to go on here. Now we're gonna go ahead and pull this thing inside because I want to completely remove this bumper. Obviously it does suck working out here in the gravel, it just hurts your back and stuff like that. So we're probably gonna put this thing inside, get it on quick jacks, and completely strip down the rest of this car because we need to see if there's any hidden damage anywhere else. Honestly, I didn't think this car was that bad. I figured, you know, it's just a fender, headlight, and a bumper, but usually that's not the case on these cars. You can see this is probably why they totaled it out, because it hit this little apron piece, and I'm still not sure what we're going to do right here. Maybe we can just pull it all out and get it back into position, but that is a pretty critical point. That's what actually holds the bottom of the fender, and usually you want to make that perfect because then you'll have a bad gap on your headlight and stuff like that. So we already ordered a lot of stuff for this car, although we did miss a couple of pieces, such as this grill right here. It didn't look broken at first, but once we pulled it off, one of the tabs is completely ripped off, so we decided to go ahead and order that. And now let's go ahead and pull this thing inside, do a little test drive. Let's see if it'll drive. I mean, it does have a good battery, so it should drive. I think so. Hopefully there's nothing else wrong. Let's go ahead and close this trunk down. Does it have a button? Let's go. All right. First little test drive in the new whip. Hey, starts right up. Battery seems to be good. This thing doesn't even have a single light on the dash, except obviously the headlight's missing, but no check engine light, nothing like that. And man, do I gotta say, these new BMWs are freaking nice. I know I got an M4, but SUVs are pretty nice. I might have to switch out my Mercedes for an SUV BMW. But let's go ahead and put it in drive. And it's driving. There we go. Let's see if we can get up to 10 miles an hour. Now, we're not going to do nothing crazy because we do have the gunny wheel on there. But let's go ahead and get this thing inside and keep taking it apart. and took off the bumper, and thankfully we didn't find no hidden damage going on over here. Everything on the passenger side looks amazing, and good thing this damage was on the driver's side, because on the passenger side, here's all the bumper harnesses, and usually those like to get ripped off. But what we're going to do is go ahead and dig a little deeper. We need to go ahead and remove this rebar right here, because we are going to go ahead and replace it. We have a new rebar in the back over there, straighten some of this stuff out, and I'm pretty sure we have this bracket right here. So let's go ahead and get straight to it, start replacing some parts on this BMW. So we got the new rebar right here, and I was thinking about installing it. I did a little bit of a test fit, and unfortunately I think we do have some frame damage going on in the front here. I lined it up and it didn't quite fit, and I was kind of just looking at this frame rail right here, and it kind of looks like it's pushed over just a little bit. As you can see, that gap between that radiator is a little tight. This side right here is a little bit bigger, and from the looks of it, it didn't really look that bad. You know, it just looked like it needed a fender, a headlight, and a bumper. And the fact that the airbags weren't deploying, you would think that there wouldn't be any frame damage going on up here, but unfortunately that is the case. I did go ahead and order this piece right here from the dealer. Obviously it's Thanksgiving, so it's going to take a couple of days to come in, and then we can just pull it all out. So we'll have to take the Mustang off the frame and do this little frame job. I mean, it kind of sucks. Even though this thing wasn't wrecked that hard, there's still a lot of stuff that you need to replace. And sometimes that's why it's like better to buy a car that's wrecked on the side. You know, you replace 2 doors and that's all you're really dealing with. On BMWs, the front ends are a little bit tricky. They're really easy to work on, but it's just the fact that you have to buy so much replacement parts. And like over here in the back, this should be just an easy swap. Basically just pop the door off and pop a new one on. And here's the cat. He's just been meowing. What's up, buddy? He's a good little cat. He probably wants some food or something, but man, look how big he got. Now that it's winter, he's getting his full coat on. What's up, buddy? That's an awesome cat. He just lives at the shop. Been working here for 2 years now. But anyways, on this car, we're just gonna have to wait for the frame pieces to come in and then a couple more plastic pieces. It's a pretty cool little car. I do really love the color on this car. It's like a deep red. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait for a couple parts on this car and then we can go ahead and rebuild it. And it's kind of funny, every time I say I don't have any projects, I was gonna get back to work on the Mustang, this car showed up, and then we got another car out there that we're gonna have to build. Honestly, it's pretty cool. It keeps us busy here at the shop, and this one will definitely be a pretty easy, quick fix. I'm just thankful that we don't have to replace any airbags inside, and then we can get this thing all rebuilt, and then my brother Mark can paint it, and then we can give it to my other brother and he can enjoy it for the rest of his time. So guys, that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. Got a little bit of work done on the BMW X4. We're gonna have to throw that thing on the frame machine. I'll give you guys a little update on the Mustang. We're gonna have to take this thing off and put that car on here. But we did get our new cowl in. Check that beautiful thing out right there. We also went ahead and ordered a lot of parts for like the brake system, so we'll have our brake booster in, and then I have to go get some metal tube because we're going to do a little bit of a tube on the outside of the apron piece just to make it a little bit stronger, and then it's going to tie into the roll cage that we're going to build. My friend Vasily is going to come over. We're going to do a little bit of roll caging, and I will definitely want to get rid of that roll cage that's in there right now, because that thing right there is just for show. It doesn't really work. We're going to put another bar that goes across. It's going to be welded here, and then it's going to go down there, and then we're going to have the roll cage tubing going all the way through. So we'll be back on this car probably next week. I definitely want to finish up that firewall, get everything trimmed up, get everything lined up, get it looking right, make it nice. But anyways, if y'all enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Also follow us on Instagram at VTune. Thanks for watching.